Joined here today by head men's basketball coach Don Silveri. Damon Wildcats will be headed down to Uniontown, Pennsylvania to take part in the USCAA Division I Men's Basketball National Tournament this week. The Wildcats are the number 3 seed in the tournament. Will face 6th seeded The Apprentice School in the opening round on Wednesday. And Coach, congratulations on your berth in the tournament. Talk about the challenges that The Apprentice School presents to you.
Well, the Apprentice School is very similar to a couple of the other teams that we played this year. They're very quick and athletic. They get after it pretty good defensively. So I think that bodes well for us. They're a lot like Salem University. We played a couple of times, and Virginia Union was the same type of team. So I think that makes us tournament ready, playing teams like that, and then playing against Apprentice School.
They've also got a former USCAA All-American Tevin Andrews, a 6'6" forward. You talk about the challenge of defending him.
Well, he's obviously a very good player. We just looked at a tape of him against Elizabeth City, which is NCAA Division II school, at 28-13. So he's obviously a very good player. But we're not going to rely on just one person to stop him. Kadeem Johnson will guard him initially, but it's a team thing. We're going to have to help Kadeem and try to get him out of his game.
Now, what about you guys? As far as what you do, how do you think your style of play fits into the tournament, and how do you like where your team's at heading into the tournament?
I definitely like where we're at heading into the tournament, and we're not really changing anything. We're going to run when we can run. We want to get that 90 plus points a game, and we're not changing anything. If we don't have it early offense, then we're going to go inside to our to Reagan and Gerald Beverly and go from there. And
if you do get by the Apprentice School, you've got a potential second round matchup with Ave Maria, who's a team that you faced already this year, and we've got Rochester College as the top seed in the tournament. You just talk about the tournament as a whole and the kind of the challenges that the tournament field presents.
Well, first of all, we don't want these guys looking past the Apprentice School. But Ave Maria is obviously a very good team, and Rochester's got a couple of wins against Division I opponents, so we know they're good. I think Rochester's currently ranked 9th in the country in AIA, and up until last week, Ave Maria was in the top 15, but they lost a couple games. But we know both teams are good. I also saw Lindenwood Bellevue on tape, and they've got some pretty good players too. So, it's a good challenge for us. Looking forward to it. Can't wait to get down there and get started.
Joining me now, sophomore forward Jordan Green, averaging 11 points a game, coming off the bench, kind of the Wildcats super sub, so to say. Jordan, can you just talk about the season so far? You guys are 25-5 heading into the tournament, and where do you think the team is at heading into this week's tournament?
I like our chances in the tournament, and I like where we are at going into the tournament. I just feel like we need to keep doing what we've been doing, playing defense, getting the ball, and then just get it in one of our guards' hand and finishing at the other end.
Now, for you in particular, coming off the bench and providing kind of instant offense, can you just talk about the role that you play on the team and how you think you fit in with the rest of the group?
I mean, we're all a unit, you know what I mean? But as far as my role, I just see myself coming off the bench, knocking a shot down or two, getting rebounds, playing defense.
So much of your game, can you just talk about what it's like to be out on the floor with Mark Capola and Casey Sheehan? A lot of your game, knocking down shots, comes off of them kind of driving and pitching to you.
You don't really have to do much when you have Mark or Casey driving and kicking to you. I just usually set up in the corner, and they'll find me wherever I'm at, and they draw a lot of attention, and I'm just fortunate to get not a lot of attention and knock some shots down.
Joined now by junior forward Kadeem Johnson, team captain. Kadeem, you are without question the vocal and emotional leader of this team. In that role, can you just talk about the challenges that you're going to face in the upcoming tournament?
Well, first of all, I try to feeling for the guys that we have lost, you know, that due to graduation and everything, such as Dom and Chandler, and just trying to keep everybody emotionally ready, you know, hyping guys up, make sure that we're, you know, just pumped up to go into the game. And, you know, my role is just bringing it 3 days in a row, you know, making it to the championship round, make sure guys are ready and that we don't get satisfied at any point. You know, just because we get past the first round doesn't mean that you don't have to bring the same intensity in the second round.
Now, in addition to your contributions, you know, kind of off the floor or as a leader, on the floor, you know, you're a guy that's you're averaging close to 10 points a game. You're a very good offensive rebounder. You just talk about kind of your role on the floor as far as scoring, rebounding, that kind of stuff.
First of all, it's just setting the tone with Mark, you know, defensively, and getting guys to rebound along with me, because we can't just depend on, you know, Gerald and Jim to do the job. You know, all 5 guys have to do it. Everyone coming off the bench has to do it, because going up against this team in the first round, they're very strong offensively at the glass, and, you know, if we can limit that, get out and run, do what we need to do, we have good chances. Now
you take on the challenge of guarding the opposition's leading scorer a lot of nights, and you know, Coach Silveri told us you'll start out on Tevin Andrews from the Apprentice School. Can you just talk about the challenge that he presents to you?
You know, him holding a slight height advantage over me, possibly, but, you know, I'm used to that. You know, used to playing undersized, going against bigger guys, you know, and I accept that. I embrace that challenge, you know, and I'm not afraid of anyone.
Okay, well, I want to thank Coach Silveri, Jordan Green, and Kadeem Johnson for joining us here today. The Wildcats play at 5 p.m. on Wednesday, February 27th in the quarterfinal round against the Apprentice School.
Thanks.